And we are so back with the lovely Candace Woods.
Aw, thanks.
What's happening, girl?
Oh, lots of stuff.
How you doing? I'm good. It's good to see you.
Good to
Haven't seen you in a long time.
It has been a while.
I know.
Yeah.
Wow. But I know we got to get down to the business, man.
Okay.
So what's it going to take for you to make it to the next level in the entertainment business?
Well, I think it's, as it always is,
Yeah.
a lot of work. When you think you've done enough, you just have to keep going.
Yeah.
Working every day on your craft and, just pushing to get to the next level, like you
Yeah.
said.
Now, do you think you're at that next level yet? Or you still got a little ways to go?
Well, I'm auditioning frequently.
Yeah.
I'm represented by one of the best agents in town, and I'm finding that as I'm doing that every month, it seems like I'm getting further ahead, and
Yeah.
so it's just a matter of time and waiting for the right role, and yeah,
It's coming, right?
yeah.
Because you've been doing some big things, man. So, but now, how do you prevent yourself though from getting caught up in all the nonsense in the entertainment business?
I think that depends on who you surround yourself with.
Right.
Surrounding yourself with good people in the industry who have very similar goals and achievements that they want to attain as you do. And I've never really been much of a partier. I'm more of a homebody, and I like to spend my time outdoors or at home. So it keeps me
Keeps you
good.
grounded. And does that, staying away from all that stuff, you don't get out and party with some of the people on your cast, or do you do that?
Yeah, when it happens. But the people, on shows and stuff, they're really great.
Yeah.
There isn't. I haven't worked with anybody that's been, bad, as you say. So yeah, no, it's.
Have you ever
been
had,
really
how you get on a set,
Yeah.
and you got one person that's just the diva? Have you had to work with any of them?
A couple, yeah. Just maintain your, cool, and it's always about communication, I think. Just, rather communicating what's going on
Yeah.
between you two, as opposed to just having your feelings and squishing them down, and then things just get worse. So,
Yeah, okay. Well,
Yeah.
I know you brought us a clip, right?
yeah.
And I want you to set that up and tell me about the clip.
Okay. Well, it's from a movie called Running on Empty, and the character is a female activist who she has been on the run for multiple years, and her father hasn't seen her in over 10 years, and so she's come to ask her father if he will take her children and look after them while she's on the run from the FBI. So it's a very heartfelt scene and difficult question to ask your father after you haven't seen him for over 10 years.
Wow, that's deep. Let's check out this clip, though.
Please think about this. I don't want Danny to have to pay for my mistakes for the rest of his life. He deserves a chance to make his own. Don't you think so, Dad? Look, I better go.
Andy? You can come to us.
Please tell Mom that I love her and that I've thought of you both often and called out for you. I'm sorry I caused you so much pain. I guess I'm about to see what it feels like. I love you, Dad.
It's an emotional scene, man.
Yeah.
Now, when you see that, do you critique yourself when you see that?
Yeah, I think everybody does. You're always looking at your face, kind of going, "Oh, that's what I look like." Oh well, But no, I don't generally like to watch what I do, but yeah.
Now, where do you draw the emotional aspect of that? Where do you bring that from?
From your own personal life, you have to have a really deep understanding of the character and where they're at emotionally and the circumstances, and then you're figuring that out for yourself and bringing your history, your life, your passion to that character.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, in the business of entertainment, though, for you being an actress, because we know you do some other things like photography and all that other stuff.
Yep.
But in the business of entertainment, though, is failure an option for you?
Well, like you say, is it an option? I think it's always an option for people.
Yeah.
For me, it's not. No, it's not an option. I don't think I will fail at anything as long as I keep working on, on my craft. So no.
That's good. Now, we know you go on a lot of auditions, though.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you deal with the rejection of the no?
Well, at first it was a little hard,
Yeah.
but you get used to it, and I don't see it as a rejection anymore. I just see it as a chance to play. It's another chance for me to exercise in the room,
Right.
exercise my craft, and it's just another win in terms of building my strength as an actor.
Exactly.
So.
Now, have you always wanted to be an actress, though?
Yes, deep down inside, I did. I was a very shy person
Yeah.
as a child, and so I didn't tell anyone that I wanted to be an actor, although I would come out and do little funny things, like little skits and stuff. But I wanted to be a game ranger for the longest time, then a helicopter pilot, then a psychologist, and then I ended up going towards acting.
Okay.
So
But, I mean, you have other things on the side, like you're a photographer, right?
I am, yeah. I'm a professional photographer.
Professional photographer.
I'm a portrait photographer, so.
I wish we'd have brought some of them photos that you could have showed us, because we want to see your work.
Yeah, you can check it out on my website,
Okay.
CandaceWoodsPhoto.com. So
There you go.
Thank you.
Photographer. So you're not going to be paparazzi, though, are you?
no.
I'm going to give you the on-the-grind question.
Okay.
On-the-grind question for you, Miss Candace Woods.
Yeah.
All the people that are out there they want to be actors, they want to be actresses, but not finding the right avenues to go to.
Right.
And, you did. But for these people, what can you tell them to inspire them to stay on the grind, to be in your shoes someday?
I would say to find yourself a good group of people that are supportive of you while you're in your craft. If you're not getting it from family, then, from acting classes or friends, and just practice every day, work on it every day, and know that it's going to be a long road and it's going to be really hard, but eventually in the end, it'll pay off. And the funny thing is, when you book something, you're like, oh my God, I booked something, that's amazing. And then you're like, well, it's not. I'm still Candace. I'm still, whoever. And nothing's changed really. So happiness and feeling a feeling of success really just, I think, comes from inside of you. So whether you're succeeding at what you thought originally, or you're just on the path getting there.
Yeah. Now, the journey that you're on, though, how hard has that journey been? There's been obstacles in that journey, I guess, right?
Oh, yeah. Just finding the right representation and finding a supportive network has been difficult. But, you just, if you're doing what you love, you'll find the energy and the endurance to get there.
Right. Now, how did you find your agent? Because, what do people have to do to find an agent?
I suggest you have really strong materials.
Right.
So you need to be, if you're coming out of acting school, you want to do as many independent projects as you can, gather up as much good footage as you can, get really good headshots. Come to me for that. I'm a job photographer.
There you go. There you go.
No, but and just get a good package together and go out there and really approach it with full steam. And if they see that you've got it all together and you're really strong, you'll get good representation.
There you go. Now, we kind of alluded to it earlier, but if you're not acting or you're not taking pictures, what are you doing?
That's pretty much all I do right now in my life. I like to travel and horseback ride, and I also do a bit of archery, and I like to paint as well, and a lot of home projects when I get the chance. I'm always renovating furniture and do-it-yourself kind of stuff. But.
Okay. Now, we're going to go back to that because I want to know, what are you doing to perfect your craft, though?
I work on it about 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
And then obviously when I'm not doing acting, I'm doing photography. And I find that being on the other side of the camera also helps with that as well. So, doing audition tapings, like self-tapes at home,
Right.
working on voice, working on movement, constantly be involved in class. I'm in like 2 classes that are weekly right now, as well as, reading plays, reading books, watching human behavior.
There you go. Hey,
So-
it is what you got to do.
Yeah.
Now, do you think that, is your defining moment coming, or, are you close to getting there, or you still got a ways to go?
I feel like it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so strange because, like you're working as an actor, you're working as an instrument is yourself, right? So you're constantly working up to this place of like, am I there yet? And then you get close, and then you feel like you succeeded at achieving something within yourself,
Right.
and then you're on to the next thing again. So in terms of visual like successes of things that you can, book, TV shows, films, etc., I think it's still coming, but just waiting for the right time.
Now, have you thought about leaving Vancouver to go to like Los Angeles or something like that?
I have, yeah. I'm going to stay here for a
Yeah.
while, and eventually I would actually like to go to London
Okay.
to pursue acting there, but we'll see.
What's the difference between LA and London? What makes you want to go there?
They have a great theater there,
Yeah.
I feel like the types of shows that are cast out of London and Ireland are more of things that I want to work on, but
Right.
you never know. We'll see. I
Hey,
don't know.
we'll see.
I don't like to plan too far ahead,
Hey, you know what? Goal-oriented, right?
Yeah.
Set that goal.
Yeah.
Now, what's next for you?
What's next? I'm working on an indie feature
Okay.
that's starting shooting at the end of November. So, we're just getting everything ready for that, and we'll start shooting over the next 6 months. I can't tell you about it, but
Oh, well. Okay.
it's quite an interesting project, and I think it's going to do really well at festivals.
Nice.
Yeah.
Candace Woods,
Valentine.
I want to thank you for coming.
Thank you.
You know
Right.
how to do it. You want to shout out? You want to thank anybody?
Yeah, my mom and dad, I'd love to thank them, and my boyfriend, Ryan.
Okay, there you go. Hey, this is the lovely Candace Woods. I want to thank my man Dutch Robinson for coming out. You know it, the original Ohio player, man. You know what time it is, man. It's your man Valentine. You think it's your time to shine, you need to get on the ground with your man Valentine. Candace Woods, Dutch Robinson. Mag makeup making me look so fabulous. You know how we do, we out.
He in the limelight, constant.